Sometimes women get into marriages, relationships, or whatever, and they can't have children, so the choices are so vast now.
Jennifer Aniston doesn't have any kids, and quite frankly, she's tired of everyone asking. The harsh reality shows that Jennifer Aniston was unfairly accused by the media of turning her into a selfish mother for not wanting to have children. The truth is that she tried everything, went through IVF and drank Chinese tea to have a child, but she failed. It can be said that Jennifer Aniston's biggest shock was when Brad Pitt broke up with her to be with Angelina Jolie, just because she could get pregnant for him. Now, no longer fighting fiercely for justice, Jennifer Aniston has a more open view of motherhood. Listen to her heartbreaking confessions. For Jennifer Aniston, the glare of the public eye has often focused not just on her career triumphs, but on her personal life, particularly regarding the persistent rumors about her potential motherhood. Despite her enduring fame and success, Aniston has found herself repeatedly scrutinized and subjected to speculation regarding her reproductive choices, with pregnancy rumors swirling around her for decades. The spotlight on Aniston's personal life intensified in the wake of her highly publicized split from Brad Pitt in 2005. As the tabloids dissected every aspect of their breakup, Aniston found herself confronting not just the pain of the dissolution of her marriage, but also the added burden of sexist scrutiny regarding her desires for motherhood. In a candid interview with Vanity Fair in 2006, Aniston spoke out against the blatant sexism inherent in the media's portrayal of her personal decisions. She expressed frustration at the double standards that saw her divorce from Pitt framed as a choice between career and family, a narrative that she found deeply unfair and infuriating. A man divorcing would never be accused of choosing career over children. That really pissed me off, she remarked, highlighting the systemic biases ingrained in society's treatment of women's choices. Aniston unequivocally asserted her desire for motherhood, emphasizing that she had never wavered in her desire to have children. Rejecting the notion that women must sacrifice their careers for motherhood, she expressed her determination to defy such limitations and strive to have it all. She admired women who successfully balanced their careers with parenthood and saw no reason why she couldn't aspire to the same. Despite the relentless speculation and prying into her personal life, Aniston remained resolute in her intentions. In subsequent interviews, she reiterated her commitment to becoming a mother, refusing to let the invasive scrutiny dampen her resolve. "I've said it so many times. I'm going to have children. I just know it," she declared, firmly asserting her agency and determination to realize her dreams of motherhood on her own terms. Despite the passage of a decade, Jennifer Aniston found herself ensnared in the same tiresome narrative surrounding her personal life. In 2018, speaking to InStyle, she once again confronted the persistent misconceptions and unfair judgments that had dogged her for years. Aniston candidly addressed the deeply ingrained stereotypes that portrayed her as a woman unable to maintain a relationship or unwilling to embrace motherhood due to selfish career ambitions. Refusing to be defined by these narrow and outdated stereotypes, Aniston challenged the societal pressure placed on women to conform to traditional roles of motherhood. She adamantly defended the right of women to make their own choices regarding motherhood, emphasizing that there is no inherent flaw or deficiency in opting not to have children. There is a pressure on women to be mothers, and if they are not, then they're deemed damaged goods, she lamented, highlighting the damaging stigma attached to women who deviate from societal expectations. Aniston's introspection led her to question the assumptions about her purpose in life and whether it revolved solely around procreation. In a poignant moment of self-reflection, she pondered the possibility that her destiny might encompass other meaningful pursuits beyond motherhood. "Maybe my purpose on this planet isn't to procreate. Maybe I have other things I'm supposed to do," she mused, challenging the notion that a woman's worth is contingent upon her ability to bear children. By courageously confronting these deeply ingrained societal biases and stereotypes, Aniston continued to advocate for women's autonomy and liberation from restrictive gender norms. Her willingness to speak out against the pressure to conform and her embrace of alternative paths to fulfillment served as a powerful affirmation of women's diverse experiences and aspirations. Jennifer Aniston's frustration with the invasive scrutiny of her personal life reached a boiling point in 2016, prompting her to pen a powerful essay titled "For the Record," which she published in the Huffington Post. With a poignant blend of candor and indignation, Aniston laid bare the toll that relentless speculation and body shaming had taken on her psyche. In the opening lines of her essay, Aniston dispelled the pregnancy rumors that had once again ignited a media frenzy. "For the record, I am not pregnant," she asserted, drawing a line in the sand against the incessant gossip and speculation that had become all too familiar in her life. But beyond refuting the false rumors, Aniston used the opportunity to shine a harsh light on the toxic culture of celebrity journalism that perpetuated such scrutiny. Her frustration was palpable as she condemned the pervasive objectification and body shaming that women, herself included, endured under the guise of journalism and freedom of speech. Aniston lamented the dehumanizing nature of the media's portrayal of women, likening it to a sport-like scrutiny that stripped away their dignity and reduced them to mere objects of public consumption. Aniston's impassioned plea for change extended beyond her own experiences to address the broader societal attitudes toward women. She decried the warped standards of beauty and perfection that women were held to, lamenting the damaging impact of such unrealistic expectations on women's self-esteem and mental well-being. In holding a mirror to the media's treatment of women, Aniston confronted society's deeply ingrained biases and challenged readers to reevaluate their own perceptions and attitudes. Her essay served as a rallying cry for greater empathy, respect, and dignity in the portrayal of women in the media and beyond. At the time, she was married to actor Justin Theroux, a fact that only seemed to intensify the scrutiny and speculation about her potential motherhood. In a poignant reflection shared with her audience, Aniston bared her soul, revealing the profound impact that the relentless speculation had on her sense of self-worth and identity. As she navigated the storm of false rumors and intrusive inquiries, she couldn't help but be struck by the stark realization of how society often equates a woman's value with her marital and maternal status. Aniston's frustration boiled over as she highlighted the absurdity of the media's fixation on her reproductive choices, lamenting the vast resources wasted on perpetuating the notion that a woman's fulfillment hinges solely on her ability to bear children. This past month in particular has illuminated for me how much we define a woman's value based on her marital and maternal status, she wrote, her words dripping with a mixture of exasperation and defiance. Her essay served as a rallying cry against the pervasive belief that women are somehow incomplete or inadequate if they deviate from traditional societal norms. Aniston eloquently articulated the belief that a woman's worth should not be contingent upon her relationship status or whether she chooses to become a mother. "Women are complete with or without a mate," she declared, challenging the prevailing narrative that reduces women to mere roles of wife and mother. Aniston's message resonated deeply with her fans, many of whom felt a profound sense of empathy and solidarity with her struggle against the relentless scrutiny of her personal life. While they undoubtedly wished for her happiness, they also recognized the injustice of subjecting her to false pregnancy headlines and endless inquiries about motherhood. In a continued effort to challenge societal norms and expectations, Jennifer Aniston further delved into the complexities of womanhood and happiness in an interview with Elle magazine in January 2019. With a mix of introspection and defiance, she confronted the rigid timelines and predetermined narratives that society imposes on women, particularly regarding marriage and motherhood. Aniston astutely observed the pervasive messaging that dictates to women the milestones they should achieve by certain ages, emphasizing the societal pressure to conform to a predetermined fairy tale script. By articulating this societal expectation, she shed light on the insidious ways in which women are often boxed into narrow roles and timelines, stifling their individuality and autonomy. Rejecting the confines of this predetermined narrative, Aniston boldly declared her commitment to breaking free from the mold, embodying a spirit of defiance and liberation. She questioned the very notion of a happy ending, challenging society's obsession with achieving a specific outcome or destination in life. Instead, she advocated for embracing the beauty and richness of the journey itself, recognizing that happiness lies not in reaching some predetermined endpoint, but in embracing the process of growth and self-discovery. In her continued exploration of societal expectations and personal fulfillment, Jennifer Aniston delved deeper into the complexities of happiness and womanhood in her interview with Elle magazine. With a keen awareness of the cultural narratives that shape perceptions of happiness, she challenged the outdated ideals perpetuated by a bygone era, particularly those that place undue emphasis on traditional gender roles. Aniston astutely pointed out the disparity in how happiness is framed for women versus men, highlighting the antiquated notions that still pervade society. She critiqued the idealized image of happiness rooted in the 1950s paradigm of domesticity and conformity, emphasizing that this narrow definition fails to capture the diverse experiences and aspirations of modern women. Her observation served as a poignant reminder of the need to dismantle ingrained stereotypes and embrace a more inclusive and nuanced understanding of happiness. In a candid acknowledgement of the criticism she often faces, Aniston offered a thought-provoking insight into the irony of receiving judgment, particularly from other women. She speculated that perhaps some women had yet to realize their own agency and power to shape their lives and cultivate inner happiness. Her hypothesis illuminated the internalized biases and societal pressures that can influence women's perceptions of themselves and others, underscoring the importance of empowerment and self-awareness. Aniston's reflections extended to her own apprehensions and uncertainties, particularly regarding the prospect of parenthood. Despite her public persona and professional success, she candidly admitted to feeling daunted by the idea of motherhood, acknowledging that it didn't come naturally to her. Her honesty and vulnerability challenged the myth of maternal instinct as a universal truth, highlighting the diverse ways in which individuals navigate their desires and fears surrounding parenthood. Jennifer Aniston's bond with her beloved dogs transcends the conventional boundaries of parenthood, as she affectionately refers to them as her kids. In her 2018 interview with InStyle, Aniston opened up about the joy and fulfillment her furry companions bring into her life, emphasizing the happiness they evoke in her daily existence. With genuine warmth and affection, she celebrated the unconditional love and companionship they offer, underscoring the profound connection she shares with her four-legged family members. Beyond her canine companions, Aniston also cherishes the presence of human children in her life, as evidenced by her vibrant Sunday Fun Days ritual. In her 2019 interview with Elle, she painted a vivid picture of the lively gatherings that take place around her pool every Sunday, where her friends' children converge for a day of fun and laughter. With infectious enthusiasm, Aniston described the vibrant energy that fills the air as the children frolic and play in the water, creating cherished memories that endure long after the sun has set. Through these glimpses into her personal life, Aniston reveals the depth of her capacity for love and connection, whether it's with her beloved pets or the children who brighten her days. Her embrace of unconventional forms of family and her unwavering commitment to nurturing meaningful relationships underscore her belief in the transformative power of love and companionship. In a candid and introspective conversation with Sandra Bullock for Interview magazine in February 2020, Jennifer Aniston peeled back the layers of her aspirations and desires for the future. When posed with the question of what she envisions for herself in the years to come, Aniston's response offered a glimpse into the idyllic scenes that fill her heart with joy and anticipation. Rather than focusing on specific achievements or milestones, Aniston painted a vivid tableau of her ideal future, a serene snapshot captured in her mind's eye. She described the soothing sounds of the ocean, the infectious laughter of children at play, and the tantalizing aroma of food wafting through the air. It was a vision imbued with warmth and vitality, a testament to her deep appreciation for life's simple pleasures and the bonds of love and companionship that enriched her days. Amidst this picturesque tableau, the prospect of motherhood loomed as a possibility, perhaps manifesting in the joyful gatherings of her beloved Sunday fun days. Aniston acknowledged that while the path to parenthood remained uncertain, the idea of nurturing and cherishing her own children held a special place in her heart. Whether or not she ultimately chooses to embark on this journey, one thing is certain. If the day ever comes when she decides to become a mother, she will do so on her own terms, free from the prying eyes of the media. In her essay for the Huffington Post, Aniston made a solemn vow to her fans and admirers. She would be the first to share the news of any momentous developments in her life, including the decision to become a mother. It was a declaration of autonomy and agency, a reaffirmation of her commitment to living authentically and transparently in a world that often seeks to sensationalize and distort the truth. Reportedly, while her time on Friends catapulted her to international fame, it also served as a double-edged sword, subjecting her to incessant scrutiny about her career choices and, perhaps even more intrusively, her decision regarding motherhood. For years, Jennifer Aniston found herself navigating through a minefield of questions, with inquiries about her potential motherhood status seemingly as frequent as discussions about her iconic portrayal of Rachel Green. The probing queries and societal expectations placed upon her to embrace motherhood painted a narrow and often inaccurate picture of her life. In a candid interview with The Hollywood Reporter in 2021, Aniston peeled back the layers of her experience, revealing the profound impact that the constant speculation had on her psyche. She confessed to once internalizing the pregnancy rumors and the assumption that her career pursuits had eclipsed her desire for motherhood. The implication that she had made a deliberate choice to prioritize her career over starting a family stung deeply, highlighting the insensitive nature of public conjecture. The actress lamented the lack of understanding surrounding her personal circumstances, emphasizing that the public had no insight into the complexities of her journey towards motherhood. Aniston alluded to potential medical challenges, suggesting that fertility struggles might have played a role in her inability to conceive. This revelation hinted at a deeply personal struggle that she had grappled with in private for years. However, it wasn't until a year later that Jennifer Aniston decided to lift the veil of secrecy and share her fertility journey with the world. In a courageous act of vulnerability, she opened up about the challenges she faced in trying to conceive, shedding light on the emotional roller coaster of hope and disappointment that defined her path to motherhood. By sharing her story, Aniston not only reclaimed ownership of her narrative, but also provided solace and validation to countless individuals who found themselves navigating similar struggles in silence. In November 2022, amidst the whirlwind of her career and the constant glare of public scrutiny, Jennifer Aniston granted an intimate glimpse into her deeply personal struggle with infertility. In a candid conversation with Allure magazine, she peeled back the layers of her private anguish, revealing the silent battle she had waged against the relentless tide of speculation and societal expectations. In a poignant revelation, she confessed to undergoing the vitro fertilization, IVF, a process fraught with hope, disappointment, and unimaginable resilience. Despite the facade of composure she presented to the world behind closed doors, Aniston grappled with the weight of expectation and the crushing burden of unfulfilled dreams. The years of speculation and scrutiny took a toll on Aniston's spirit as she fought tooth and nail to realize her long-held desire for motherhood. Desperate for a glimmer of hope, she explored every avenue available, from traditional medical interventions to unconventional remedies like drinking Chinese teas, in a fervent bid to defy the odds stacked against her. Yet, amidst the anguish and uncertainty, Aniston harbored no regrets about her journey. In a poignant reflection on her past, she acknowledged that the notion of freezing her eggs had never crossed her mind in her youth, a decision she now grappled with in hindsight. However, rather than succumbing to regret or despair, Aniston embraced the reality of her circumstances with grace and acceptance. In a poignant moment of self-realization, she acknowledged that the ship of motherhood had sailed for her, a bittersweet admission of the closure she sought amidst the storm of unfulfilled expectations. Despite the lingering echoes of longing and the ache of unfulfilled dreams, Aniston found solace in the acceptance of her reality, liberated from the suffocating weight of societal pressure. However, the relentless scrutiny of the tabloid press has been a relentless storm in Jennifer Aniston's life, especially when it comes to her personal relationships and the decision not to have children. For decades, she has been subjected to relentless judgment and invasive speculation about her reproductive choices, with pregnancy rumors persistently haunting her like shadows in the night. In 2016, the pressure reached a boiling point, and Aniston decided she had had enough. Fueled by frustration and a burning desire to reclaim her narrative, she penned a searing op-ed for HuffPost titled, "For the record, I am not pregnant. What I am is fed up." In this powerful manifesto, she unleashed a torrent of righteous indignation, denouncing the media's insatiable appetite for sensationalism and their callous disregard for her autonomy. With every word, Aniston defiantly reclaimed her agency, refusing to be reduced to mere fodder for gossip columns and supermarket tabloids. She delivered a scathing rebuke to those who dared to question her worth based on antiquated notions of womanhood and motherhood. "We are complete with or without a mate, with or without a child," she proclaimed, her words ringing with conviction and defiance. In a society that often measures a woman's value by her marital status or her ability to bear children, Aniston dared to challenge the status quo, asserting that a woman's worth is not contingent upon her relationship status or her reproductive choices. Aniston's op-ed was more than just a declaration of independence. It was a rallying cry for women everywhere to reclaim their power and define their own paths to fulfillment. "We don't need to be married or mothers to be complete," she declared, her words resonating with the collective frustration of women who have long felt marginalized and dismissed by society's narrow definitions of success and happiness. In a candid conversation with Allure magazine in November 2022, Aniston bared her soul, revealing that the prospect of marriage no longer holds the allure it once did. "Never say never, but I don't have any interest," she mused, her words tinged with a sense of resignation, tempered by a newfound sense of liberation. For Aniston, the institution of marriage no longer serves as the defining milestone it once did, as she embraces the freedom to chart her own course, unencumbered by societal expectations. This stance, however, does not diminish the significance of her past unions, each one a testament to the depth of her capacity to love and the resilience of her spirit. Despite the inevitable dissolution of her marriages, Aniston remains steadfast in her belief that they were, in her own words, very successful, in my personal opinion. Her ability to find meaning and growth in the aftermath of heartbreak is a testament to her unwavering strength and unyielding optimism. While the prospect of marriage may no longer hold sway over her heart, Aniston remains open to the possibility of finding a new life partner, eager to explore the depths of connection and companionship once more. "I'd love a relationship," she confessed to Allure, her vulnerability laid bare for all to see. In moments of vulnerability, she longs for the comfort and support that only a loving partner can provide, yearning for a safe harbor in the storm of life's uncertainties. Despite the glare of the spotlight and the scrutiny of the tabloid press, Aniston has remained steadfast in her belief that every relationship, no matter how fleeting, has ended amicably. Whether it was her high-profile unions or her dalliances with Hollywood heartthrobs like Vince Vaughn and John Mayer, she has emerged from each chapter of her romantic journey with grace and dignity, refusing to let the specter of past heartbreaks define her. However, beneath the veneer of celebrity glamour lies a woman haunted by the ghosts of her past, grappling with the shadows of her childhood and the specter of her parents' tumultuous relationship. In a poignant revelation to the Wall Street Journal in 2023, Aniston peeled back the layers of her past, exposing the wounds that still lingered beneath the surface. "My house was not a fun house to live in," she confessed to Allure, her voice tinged with a raw vulnerability born of years of silent struggle. The messy split of her parents cast a long shadow over her formative years, leaving an indelible mark on her psyche and shaping her views on love and relationships in ways she could never have anticipated. For Aniston, the chaos of her childhood home served as a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the pitfalls of love and the dangers of repeating the mistakes of the past. "Watching my family's relationship didn't make me kind of go, 'Oh, I can't wait to do that,'" she admitted her words, a poignant reflection of the scars that still lingered beneath the surface. Instead of seeking solace in the arms of others, she learned to find comfort in her own solitude, forging a path of independence and self-reliance that would define her for years to come. Yet, as she journeyed through life, Aniston found herself grappling with the complexities of intimacy and the challenges of building a solid union. "It's just about not being afraid to say what you need and what you want, and it's still a challenge for me in a relationship," she confessed, her words a testament to the enduring struggle to break free from the shackles of her past. Despite her best efforts, she found herself ensnared in a cycle of self-doubt and insecurity, grappling with the demons of her past and the fear of repeating her parents' mistakes. In a candid interview with Interview magazine in 2020, Aniston laid bare the scars of her past, vowing never to repeat the mistakes of her parents. "Watching adults being unkind to each other and witnessing certain things about human behavior that made me think, I don't want to do that." She recalled her voice a whisper of defiance in the face of adversity. From the ashes of her childhood emerged a woman of strength and resilience, determined to forge her own path and rewrite the script of her life on her own terms. What do you think about the fact that Jennifer Aniston does not have children? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.